Good afternoon, class. Welcome to another lesson for your B1 course. Today we're going to be talking about lesson 1.4, and hopefully this is not going to be divided in part 1 and part 2 because I'm trying out a new app. So please be patient with me, and hopefully we'll just have one video to watch today. Now, let's start with lesson 1.4. Lesson 1.4 is called The Blind Painter. Now, just in case you didn't know what the word blind means, don't forget that you have a dictionary that you can go ahead and type up the word and try to see if you can figure out what it means. So let's try to do this. Search for the word blind. Go. Blind, blind, blind. Oh, go. Oh, let's try B. B, blind, B-L. Blind, right here. Got it, blind. Unable to see. She's almost blind in her right eye. So, guys, just like you, I'm also learning. So, I hope you checked out your dictionary so far. That's how you're able to do it. Now, let's continue. Number 1, right here. Let's zoom into our number 1. It says, work in pairs and discuss the questions. Now, don't forget that I've talked to you guys already. We're going to have a live class sometime this week where we're going to have a chance to share everything that we have learned so far. And that's where we're going to go ahead and have an open discussion about all our lessons, all our previous lessons. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1 says, what creative or sporting activities are important to you? How would you feel if you couldn't do them anymore? Okay, so this question has a lot of feeling to it because it makes you stop and rethink everything that you are doing right now and how would you feel if this suddenly changed. Now let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 says, which creative or sporting activities would be particularly difficult if you were blind? What problems do you think a blind person would have? Okay, don't forget that these preview questions all have to do with the theme of this lesson. Let's take a look at B. It says, read about the program. What caused Sergi Man to go blind? What happened after he went totally blind? So I'm going to show you right now the preview of the short clip that I'm going to show you. This is a story of the blind painter. I'm going to give you a couple of, maybe a minute for you guys to go ahead and read it on your own. And I'm going to show you the video afterwards, okay? So here it is. Now let's continue to the top. On the top, number 2 says, watch the DVD. What does Sergi use to help him paint? What do you think about his paintings? So this video is about 4.5 minutes long. I'm gonna play this for you because the entire lesson has to do with the video. So there's no way I can continue without showing it to you. Okay? So here we go, guys. Okay, let's try this. Go.
My name is Sergi Man, and I'm a painter. I now live in a little town in North Suffolk with my wife Frances. For 25 years I've been registered blind. My desire has always been to make paintings, to make visual metaphors for my experience of reality. In the early 70s, when I was 34, 35, I got cataracts in both my eyes. With each operation, my sight was getting worse and worse until the eye sort of exploded, and that was the total blindness which I had been trying to prepare myself for years. the idea of painting when you were totally blind seemed a nonsense to me. And so when I came back from hospital, I remember standing in my studio and thinking, you know, now what? I thought, well, I've got this canvas stretched, ready to go. I've got all this paint and my brushes, and I thought, I wonder what would happen if I give that a go. So I brushed Ultramarine up there where the sky was, and I had the most extraordinary sensation. I saw the canvas go blue. I painted for about an hour, and then my daughter was sort of walking by, and she said, God, Dad, that's beautiful. So I thought, well, there you go, there is painting after blindness. I've been doing it ever since. Pre-total blindness, I would say I was a landscape painter. And as I got blinder, figures at touching distance became more important. Now, what I had from painting previous paintings with standing figures in was this cardboard tube. It's the height of my wife, and that bit of blue tack marks her chin, that marks her waist, that marks her knees. And I then marked down this standing figure on my canvas, the different heights which correspond to those positions. So I begin to build up a drawing in blue tack. Okay. Now the first thing is to define myself. Now the thing about these bits of blue tack, of course, is that what they are actually is coordinates. They're not all the same size, and that helps me define myself, because certain places I put bigger bits.
Well, I'm Christopher Burness, and this is Cadogan Contemporary Art Gallery in London. And on the wall at the minute we have paintings by Sagi Man. Since he lost his sight, we have had 3 exhibitions of his work, and they've all been wonderful. We have a lot of really well-known collectors who have his work, extraordinary people like Steven Spielberg and Daniel Day-Lewis. Bruce Springsteen was in the gallery last week. Beyond that, we obviously have major, serious art collectors who collect Sagi. This painting is actually now sold, and I suppose prices of this size of painting is now around the area of about £50,000. They're not cosy little conventional paintings. They are edgy, dangerous, they tell stories, they're full of impact through colour. I think they're very individual. It is astonishing, and he is brilliant.
I had to sort of reinvent painting for myself. It seems sort of more or less impossible, but if you're just determined to keep going, you know, you don't need to give up. Because if your subject is your own experience, then as long as you're having an experience, you've got a subject. And that has turned out to be true even into total blindness.
Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, we finished watching the short clip about the blind painter. With this, you are going to be able to go ahead and answer the different type of questions. Let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 says, answer the questions. What do you know about Sagi Man after watching the clip? What new information do you know about this person? Number 2. Why did he start to paint again after he went blind? Number 3. How does he use blue tack to help him paint? Number 4. Tell me who buys his artwork? Okay, now let's take a look at letter B. Letter B says, look at the quotes from the DVD. Try to complete the phrase using the words in the box. So right here you have 6 different quotes, and you will have to fill in the blanks with the word in the box right here. Now take a look at D. D says, match the words and expressions from exercise 3B with A through F below. So once again, the words from the box right here, would help you with the exercise D. Okay? Now let's take a look at number 4. Number 4 says discuss the questions. Number 1, do you think that Sergeant Man would have been such a successful artist if he was not blind? So what do you think? Do you think his blindness made him a better artist or not? Do you agree or do you disagree? Take a look at number 2. Can you think of other people who have achieved great things despite physical disabilities? Okay, and this would be your first page. Now let's take a look at number 5. Number 5 says speak out 60 seconds about you. Number 5, listen to Monica talking about herself. Which questions does she answer from the questionnaire below? What does she say? So here, what you guys have to do is you have to pay very close attention because you have 10 questions, but she does not mention all of them. It says, which questions does she answer from the questionnaire below? Okay, so not all of them are going to be answered. Now take a look at B. Listen again and complete the phrases Monica uses. So letter B, what you have to do is you have to fill in the blanks. Take a look at C. C says prepare to talk about yourself for 60 seconds. Choose 2 or 3 questions from the questionnaire in exercise 5. Plan your answers. Practice and time your presentation to check what you can say. And you have to say it all in 60 seconds. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys did this in class. Remember the first couple of days that we actually got a chance to meet? I gave you the option to talk about something that you owned and that it was super important to you and you had to tell me why. You're doing the same thing. But now you're talking about yourself. Who knows you better than yourself? No one. So, like it says, plan your answer, practice, and time your presentation to check what you can say in 60 seconds. Now, letter D we're probably not going to do because we would have to be together in class, but we'll get to it when we see each other again. Alright? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at number 6. Number 6 says personal description. Read the text. What do you think are Stephen's main achievements? Okay? You have this person in 100 words. You would have to read it. And then you would tell me what are his main achievements. What are achievements? Don't forget that if you do not know what the word means, you can look it up in your dictionary. Now, take a look at B. B says, work in pairs. You're going to write a short description of your partner. Check your notes. And then use the text exercise to help you write your description in 100 words. Now guys, I know you don't have a partner, but you can totally do this on your own. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys a text. And I'm going to ask you to actually do this for next class. And it's going to be the first thing that I'm going to ask you guys. Alright? So with this, we would actually finish lesson 1.4, and it was actually really short. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add extra activities to our Moodle platform, so don't forget to go back and check that out.